Life changes on a daily basis. Every minute, every hour, still we try to save it. But I gotta keep moving and making. Happy cause Lord knows life is crazy.
Welcome everybody to TruExact Show. I'm here with my brother Ray, and joining us from Switzerland is the one, the only lead singer of Chaosium, CKSMILE. How you doing, man?
I'm fine, thanks. Merci beaucoup. Bonjour. Yeah, I speak French. Hello, everyone. How are you, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. It's kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone because of the style of music, which I do love. Honestly, Raymond showed me some of this stuff, and it really is type of, like, it reminds me of 90s rock that he's really into. So I'm just going to get going with a couple questions, and I'm sure he has a lot to ask. Really quick, though, the one I'm going to ask is we like to delve into the people we have on and, like, tell us about your interest in music, how young you were when you first picked up an instrument, or like a band you heard that made you really want to start making music.
Well, I started playing music when I was a kid. I started to make music on stage with my dad when I was something like 5 or 6 years old. So, but I made just some small percussion things, so just something for kids, and I did it until my 8, and after I just go at school and no music. But when I was 13, I had my first band because in that time we listened a lot of Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. So we made our first band, and I remember because my first band called Bad Spirits. That's a fucking cheap name because we don't know any words in English. So we choose Bad Spirits because for us that means something really dark, you know. Yeah, I think for me, Bad Spirit now is a great for a gamer playing World of Warcraft, something like this. And I started like this with that band, playing guitar, singing a little bit. But my first office is guitar. I'm not a singer. I started really to be a singer, and since just 2019 when I started with Chaosium.
You wouldn't even notice because, I mean, you sound like you've been singing since like your inception in music. It's that good. You have that good of a voice, which I'm losing mine right now. You might be hearing. So, but no, that's really amazing. Actually, within a year.
Since you've said you've only really been singing for a year and a half, I would have thought you've been singing since you were like 5 years old. Like your voice, your melodicness of the voice, your screams, your growls. I mean, you sound, and I'll ask the question in a little bit, is very comparable to Jonathan Davis of Korn.
Yeah, like Smile Again. All the song.
You also look like Brandon Boyd from Incubus. But the voice also has, especially what's weird is, like, Smile Again, in a couple of the songs, you have that Jonathan Davis sound. But then if you go to the acoustics, you almost have like a Lane Staley, Alice in Chains sound as well. So you have a very wide range of vocals, and you're saying you just really started singing a year and a half ago is mind-blowing.
Yeah. Really, really impressive.
Well, so when I say I start singing just 2 years ago, well, it's not exactly right, because before I was singing, but just by myself, but well, for myself at home on my acoustic guitar. And you said my voice is a little bit similar to John Davis. That's very funny because before I played only acoustic songs. So many people told me I had the same voice of Aaron Lewis from Stain.
Yeah, Aaron Lewis.
And in many years ago, in many after a year, everybody tell me that, oh yeah, man, you can sing in Stain band because you have the same voice. I said, okay, that's your thing. I don't know if that's correct, but okay. And when I start to sing with CHAOSUM, of course, it's more metal. So I put this kind of distortion on my voice, and many persons tell me your voice is similar to John Davis. You try to imitate, and no, that's my voice. I can change it like I want. But if you want to think is that a pure imitation, that's mean you don't know this. How do you say that? The voice print. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have the same voice prints on two or three guys. You can see in other bands is a case with famous bands. So that's my case. But for me, it's okay. I'm okay with it. So
Yeah.
for me, that's an honor, honestly.
Right.
It works.
Yeah, I could say though, like, it probably, as a white kid who raps, it was always the Eminem comparison all the time. So at some point it does get annoying because I know, I'm sure you put up with this, CK. It's like you're just trying to be yourself. You're not trying to be the next Jonathan Davis. You're trying to be the first CKSMILE. So like the fact that it is an honor, and it's almost like if I was Jonathan Davis or whoever you get compared to, I'd take it as a flattery, like somebody sounds like me, and it's an influence. So there's nothing wrong with that, you know?
Yeah, I think that too. So when I see a guy having the same voice by another guy, that's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
If I just enjoy the music.
Right.
So, but some people hate that. I don't know why, but some people hate that.
They're usually not happy with their own life and they hate it because of it. So it has nothing to do with you. It's just people wanting to be miserable for no reason.
Well, everyone can give an opinion, a point of view. Everybody's free. So
Yeah.
that's not a problem for me. But yeah, I will not change my voice.
Good.
And of course on Smile Again song, this song, of course, Korn was the biggest influence for that song.
Mm-hmm.
Because the lyrics talk about something very personal, and that was a part of my life when I was a teenager. And when I was a teenager, I listened a lot to Korn and Deftones. So of course I did something for that part of my life with the music.
Right.
So, and I don't feel guilty any moments to keep this style alive.
Right. No, it's important because I know here in the US there's not a lot of it. It's like rock has kind of become country in this, like country music has become rock in this country. And I do think it's important to have every genre represented, even if you're not a huge fan of it. It just adds to, like, you know, the variety of it. So I'm happy you are keeping it alive, seriously. And I'm sure my brother is too. Raymond, go on with any questions.
You got no idea. Now, like, the fact that you're kind of, this new metal core is making a little bit of a comeback in the States. And if you do bring it back, trust me, like, as much as you probably read the comments and these reaction videos where everybody's like, oh,
I read some of comments, but I stop it.
Yeah, smart.
Americans are just mean and nasty, and they'll complain about anything, whether they like it or not. But don't listen to them. You have a ton of fans. The past 2 weeks in the US, you guys have gained a lot of attention, a lot of press, and you have a lot more fans than the people that are complaining. And pretty much don't change. If people don't like it, don't listen. You do your music, And what I enjoy.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll don't stop or change something because some people don't like that or not. No, we will continue, and maybe we will make another song like Korn or Deftones or another new metal bands that you knew in the 90s, because yeah, that's real. New metal is back, bitches. So
Yeah.
so
I love it. I fucking love it.
You don't want to listen to that?
Don't fucking
Sorry,
listen.
I'm sorry, but I'll scream more loud.
Good. You should get that on a shirt too. New metal is back, bitches. I would so buy that.
But see, and the reason I said you guys are kind of bringing it back good is what made new metal, I mean, personal to me, was you can actually feel the emotion of the song, your voice. You have an emotional connection to these lyrics, to these songs, where you're not just singing words. And
Yeah.
Smile Again, Into My Split, Second Life, you can hear the hurt in your voice and you expressing it. There's a connection there. And that's what I feel personally makes that type of music, to the people that listen to it, very popular. Because everybody goes through a lot in their own head. I'm going through it now. Smile Again means a lot to me. Because like the song means, underneath the mask, you're not okay. But every day you're putting that smile on, hiding it. And at a point, you have to just be happy. And that song touched me very well, especially nowadays. And I appreciate it. I want to say thank you, because you guys have helped me through the past couple months. And that's very important.
So that's my turn to say thank you, because thank you for understand the message, because the message is the most important in a song, and that's I try to share on that song, and I try to share in the other songs, because all the other songs, one song is one message, a different message. So thank you for that gift that you tell me you understand the message. I see that you understand it. So thank you so much.
That, don't mention it. Who was the first, I guess, like when you were younger, where you decided I want to be in a band? Was it somebody like Michael Jackson, Korn, that made you look at them and say, "This, I want to do this"?
That's interesting you talk about Michael Jackson, because when I was a kid, I was dancing like him, making moonwalk at the school.
I think we just became best friends.
Yeah, the day I go to New Jersey, I go to see you, man.
That's like, ask my brother. I've been imitating Michael Jackson's dance
Really?
since I was 5 years old.
Yeah, in the good ways. In the good ways, not the bad ways. He's been imitating him. In the good ways.
So you know,
that's crazy.
That's really funny, because when I was nine years old, here in Switzerland, we have with the Mother's Day, the kids can make a little show for the mothers. So many kids, some kids try to imitate, I don't know, Beyonce. Well, when I was a kid, Beyonce don't was famous, but some artists, famous artists. I was imitating Michael Jackson. So on two songs, "Smooth Criminal" and "Bad."
Bad.
maybe I have the videos somewhere.
I always ask this to the musicians we have on. Like, I've had on battle rappers, just rappers in general, and I always ask, and I'm interested with the new metal type musicians. Now, like me, I'm a fan of random people like Shania Twain, I love, or Celine Dion. Is there like a artist that you guys really enjoy, or you enjoy, that your fans would be like, wait a minute, they listen to them? Is there any like random pop music you guys like?
Yeah, but well, I love really many style of music. I'm not just a metalhead. So, but for give you an answer to the question, yeah, when I saw Michael Jackson first time when I was a kid, I said, "Oh God, I wanna be on stage. I wanna make music that I love, and that's it. I wanna do that." And years after, yeah, I saw I decide to love metal. So the first I remember my first metal music that I listened was My Own Summer by Deftones.
Yep.
When I listened that music, I realized I really love metal and new metal, because that was the in '90s was the best moment for that style. And so that was the reason why I play in bands, and I decided to be guitarist and go on stage and make dreadlocks.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, some people think I have dreadlock just for imitate John Davis.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny. I can't understand, but doesn't matter. It's okay.
It doesn't matter. Now, how did you hook up with the Chaosium guys? Like, how did that band become Chaosium? And then where did you get the name Chaosium from?
When Loic, Valerie, and Greg decided the name, I wasn't in the band in that moment, but they choose that name. They're looking a name like a whole old horror movie, something like this, something more theatrical and not just a warrior band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, something more. Yeah, like a old movie, like, I don't know, Freddy Krueger, something like this. So that's why he decided to call that name Chaosium, Museum of Chaos, and they decided to put some makeup on the face.
Now, how did you
just for not be just music, but just for show something else?
Yeah. Now, how did you guys come up with your makeup ideas? Like, how did you if you have that Joker look and the other guys have kind of like a Mudvayne-ish death zombie look, like, how did you guys think of that look for each one of you guys? Because you're all different.
Yeah, well, everybody choose his personal makeup. For me, the best is Valerie, because with is wearing like a priest with a cross on the face, and he stay so poker face. He can't stand like this all the show. That's completely amazing. But if you talk to him, this guy's completely okay, no problem. I'm so happy, thank you. You know, he's a very nice guy. But in my case, I don't choose Joker. I think Joker growing up with my makeup. I mean, my first inspiration was Jeff the Killer. I don't know if you know that.
No, I'm not aware.
No.
You can look on the internet. Jeff the Killer is a killer, completely insane, and he cuts here like Joker just for having a smile all the time. And
all right, I got him. Yeah, I just looked him up. That's him, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit more spooky.
So Jeff the Killer. All right,
that's creepy.
And that was my first inspiration. I tried to find something more crazy that I am. on stage, and um, more time passed, more I decide to be a little bit more insane, more and funny, and yeah, that's makes something like Joker. So Joker is not the real influence, but that's result the same.
Well, I have
Yeah.
to say, Jeff the Killer is a little more creepy than the Joker, and I'm
Yeah.
not sure I'm gonna ever get that image out of my head. So, I, now music is a real tough business to break into. I mean, you got like 1% breakthrough into the industry, and you guys are gaining momentum right now. Was there a time during your doing music you ever felt like giving up, like you had put so much work into it and maybe the breaks weren't going your way, but you just kept going? Did you ever feel like giving up or no?
Well, with Chaosium, Chaosium, we started the band just in 2018, so we're not an old band, and I started with the band just since 2019, so that's still something new for me,
Right.
honestly. But in the past, no, I never let down. I never think about to quit music. Well, I live in Switzerland, and in Switzerland is normal to see it's completely hard to live with the music. Here in Switzerland, playing music is more like just a hobby, a passion. It's not a real work for that country. So here it's usually to continue play music. If you don't never be a star. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. That's really interesting. Yeah. Because it seems like across other countries, or at least here, it's almost like if you don't become popular, you never really made it, or you're not a success story. So at least out there, it's really cool because you guys seem to do it for the love more. It's just for the love of music,
Completely, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Now, how has being that you have only been a band for a year and a half, about, how hard has this quarantine COVID virus been on you guys, where you're trying to get out there and tour, but everything kind of shut down?
That was a little bit hard to cancel all our shows because we made the single live album just on September 2020. So after this, the next step was just go on stage and on tour with Flash God Apocalypse.
Okay.
In Europe, and all that was completely canceled. So we decide just no, the first, because we have many lockdown. The first lockdown was before the release of the album, and that was really crap. But we decide on this time to finish the album and go to a studio record it. So that was a little bit benefic for us. But on September last year, a new lockdown coming, so we can't go on stage again. We're a little bit disappointed but now we're really excited to go on stage again. Honestly, I'm nervous to do it again because I lost my habits to go on stage. That's normal. I think that's the same for many bands in all the world.
Yeah.
So that's affected us, but we try to stay strong. We made other things for don't be how do you say that words? Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
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 Just keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I heard that with I heard that with a lot of comedians we had on, because they're just getting back on stage, and they said what you said. They kind of are scared because they lost like their performance, like cadence. They lost their cadence.
That's normal.
Yeah.
It's like a sport. If you stop running, if you completely stop running, I don't know, during 3 or 6 months or 1 year,
Yeah.
try to run after this.
No, yeah, you're
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, like, do you have, like you said, you're excited to get back out there. And I'm sure you had a tour lined up where you're going to do Europe. But now with all the attention across the pond in the US, is there like a push where you guys want to do a US tour once this all ends and come over to the States, since everybody in the rock community is talking about you guys and want to see you guys? Is there a US tour possibly in the future?
I hope.
So do we.
Hope. We're waiting for.
Yeah.
In this moment, it's impossible because we are in Europe, so it's not possible to for now. But the day when it's possible, yeah, we're gonna on tour in USA, with a big pleasure.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. It'd be interesting to see. I'd enjoy it. I'd probably end up going to one of the shows with Raymond down here. So
I definitely go. I'm definitely going to be. It's
Yeah.
like I'll be front row at this point.
No,
But now who would your like dream band to tour with be for you guys?
Wow, that's a hard question, dude. with all the bands, but if I had really the choice, I don't know. I think Alice Cooper.
okay.
I want to see that.
That's
I want to see that guy and talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be an interesting duo right there.
But I dream to make a tour with many bands, man. So
Have you ever been to the United States? Have you guys ever been over to the US at all?
the first tour with CHAOSEUM, yes, but that was when I wasn't the singer.
Mm.
But the first tour was with Soulfly and Cataclysm.
Yeah.
And that was in the East Coast, I think. I remember. And we were in USA. That was the beginning to 2020 for the NAMM show. In Anaheim, and the day before, the night before, we were playing in the Whiskey A Go Go.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
Yeah, for me that was completely insane to be there, you know, because for me, Whiskey A Go Go is only in a movie, you know, that doesn't exist. But I was in the Whiskey A Go Go. I played on that stage, and yeah. I live that like a dream.
When you were, just to go back, you said when you were like younger, you were listening to Nirvana, Alice in Chains. Now, did you know the English language that well that age? How did like the music sound to you? Or did you go and like learn the lyrics in English to hear what they were actually saying? How does that work?
When I was younger,
yeah.
But honestly, I think I tried to sing in English, but I think that wasn't English. I think I sing some weird sound, sounding like English, but my first song that I've sing was "Come As You Are," and I was 13. I don't learn English, and this time I sing something like "Come as you are, as you were, and I want the best." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something from another planet. But in
It's
that
like us
time,
singing the Macarena.
but in that time, no, I just feel the music, but I don't understand the music and the lyrics when I was younger.
Now, when you write your lyrics, since you're still kind of learning the English language, do you write them in French and then convert to English, or do you try to write English words for your lyrics? Like, do you have to write them in French and then get the English words? Like, how does that work for you?
I use Google Translate.
Nice.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, that's how that's how I passed Spanish class in college. So I believe it. I mean, I believe it.
We're gullible.
No. First, I write all the lyrics in English, but in with the English that I know. So, of course, not all the words is it's correct, but people can understand it. But we have many friends talking a lot of English, and friends from England. So they help me for translate for do something correct, and try to let the right message on the in the lyrics.
You can tell with your videos, the production value is phenomenal. The theatrics. What do you guys do before a live show? Like, do you have a routine like that gets you pumped up, ready to go on stage? Are you nervous? What do you do to kind of get in the mindset before you go on stage?
The first thing we do every time before a show, we go to the restaurants and we eat a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but really a lot.
You need the energy.
Oh, you know, I think Loic, the guitarist, Greg, Loic, and Bell. I'm just a small gamer for that, but the others, wow, that's completely amazing. They can eat something like one, I don't know, a cow, a complete cow. No, that's real a talent for me. And and after now, when we are in the backstage, I sing all the time. I scream all the time, and just
You probably look crazy. I said you probably look crazy if you're just walking around screaming.
Oh yeah, completely. Because I scream and I jump on my place. So I think some people when some people don't know me and look at me and say, "Whoa, who's that guy?" It's completely insane.
It's at least you don't do it at the restaurant while your friends are eating. That'd be a little weird.
And I make some exercise for my voice. I make some Mongol noises. So I don't know if I can do it now because I don't did it for a long time, but something like this. I made it, and I make it all time, and that I don't know. They give me just more insurance on my voice.
Nice.
You don't know how
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs and do that to my wife while she's making dinner. So like, what are you doing?
So yeah, and don't do that. Don't do that.
Pretty much.
Because your wife will be completely mad on me. So no. Don't do that.
I do have one. I do have one more question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Raymond. Now, like you as a lead singer, I mean, you know, the greats, just someone like Chester Bennington, like a voice like that. You as a lead singer, is there like a particular band or a rock band or new metal band that a lead singer, they have a voice that you kind of look at like, wow, like this person is like the best I've ever heard?
Only on metal music, or
In general, it could be anything, a singer, anything.
because I have two singer.
Okay.
The first is Bobby McFerrin.
Okay.
For me, this guy is a master for the control of the voice. He can make everything with his voice. And the second is Mike Patton from Faith No More.
Yeah.
This guy made a lot of noises, very strange and crazy with his voice. But when he sing normal, is completely beautiful. That's crazy. So for me, that's the best. I'm just wow when I see that.
That's really cool. Two names I wouldn't have guessed actually, but really cool, man. Raymond, go on.
Yeah, pretty much. The reason we wanted to do this is because all the attention in the States and a lot of people, there's not a lot of information about you guys, and a lot of people want to know. What would you like to say to the fans and or new fans and new followers that you got? What is your message to all of them?
A message. It's not a really important message, but the only message I have is we're not here to reinvent something. We're not here to show something completely new and original. We're here just for enjoy the music like you, and we're new in this world, you know, because just two weeks ago we were just a small band in Switzerland. Now we see is a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Be patient with us because it's a band growing. Yeah, I don't know if this is right when I say that. And we will try to, all the time to make something a little bit different. I'm sorry for my voice if it's a problem. It's to be similar to John Davis, but I will not change that. So make your reason. That's not my business if you don't like it.
Right.
And yeah, just stay tuned. Thanks for all the other people supporting us, and for all the message. That's completely crazy for us, you know. That's completely crazy because we never lived that before. And come to speak with us, because we're not fucking big stars. You can speak with us. We will give you answer. So don't worry. We're normal guys. We're just four guys enjoying the music. We're just kids, if you want.
Yeah.
And playing in the best play place. I don't know if that's a right word. But and if you want to know more about us, see our videos, listen our music, and you can send us message.
Right. No, that's really cool. And if anyone has a problem with you sounding like Jonathan Davis, they can message me and I'll take care of them for you. I got your back, man.
Yeah, we got your back.
But you know what? You know what? Smile Again for me is not the only song will be similar like Korn, Deftones, Mudvayne, American Head Charge, Incubus, and
Yes,
all the bands. No, that's for me. That's a style. All that guys in '90s invented something. Now it's time for the legacy. Don't kill all that bands. This band is stay alive. So don't be mad because new bands try to do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better. I mean, that what you said there, I never thought of, and that I can relate to. Keep the legacy alive. Like, look at it that way instead of saying, "Oh, they're copying this, they're copying that." How about like they're trying to keep the legacy going with this genre because it had a huge following and it still does. It's just we haven't had it in almost 30 years, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, instead of saying, "Oh, these are Korn Jr. or Korn 2.0," how about it's the new metal band that is making a comeback with the music named Chaosium? It's not hard to do.
Some people called us Korn by on Wish, so that's cool. That's mean you have the money for buy our CDs. That's cool.
No, it's right. So hey, the way I see it, man, if Michael Bublé could keep that jazz type shop music alive, then there's no reason you guys can't keep metal alive. You know what I mean? So it is a way to do it, and by paying homage to the past, that to me there's nothing wrong with. I mean, you get people that complain we want 90s rock back, and then when a band comes that sounds like 90s rock, they're pissed off. What do you guys want? What do you want? You know, it's like nobody knows. It's annoying. Sorry, I got a little worked up there. I'm a little.
No, but you're right. You're right.
Relax, dude. Relax.
Up, man. Shit.
Now, what's coming up with you guys soon? Any new music? Any new albums? Tell your fans.
So on June 18, we will release our a new little album. Is an acoustic album that called Second Skin, and we work already on the first metal album. So no, we will continue the work, and I hope we have a new third album next year, and but for this year we will be the acoustic album.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it, bro. That you've been great with your time, man. Really appreciate it. We'll let you go here because I know we're on a different time schedule.
No, I appreciate. I had a really good time with you guys. So I hope the frontier will be open soon. Like this, I take an airplane to New Jersey, drink a beer with you.